Lisa, hope you're doing well today. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to make some barbecue chicken legs, but I'm going to use the Instant Pot and just a tiny bit of oven because it's so hot. I really don't like to bake them right now. It's really hot outside. I'm sure everybody's experiencing the heat like we are. But in Louisiana, we have the humidity with it, so it gets pretty warm. Anyway, it's going to be a pretty simple recipe, hopefully, and I hope you enjoy it. And let's get started. Chicken drumsticks I got them for $4.46, but I'm going to cook probably just half of these. And I'm going to use the other half for another recipe. I don't usually cook. I don't have a lot of experience cooking chicken legs. But I saw this and I thought it was a good price, and they looked nice. So I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna separate the chicken and then we'll season it. The chicken that we're gonna cook. I'm gonna season these just a little bit early. I'm letting them get a little bit to room temperature, but I'm just gonna throw them in this bowl. And I don't know exactly how many pounds this is. We can count the amount of drumsticks, but I would guess it's probably about 2 pounds. So I'm just gonna I really like this. Let's move you over. This seasoning. It's not very salty and it's got a little kick to it, but not bad. But it's just really good with chicken. I'm just gonna kind of sprinkle it around, and you know what? I should have put a little olive oil on the chicken, but I guess I don't have to do that. So I'm just gonna kind of turn them around. I might should have done this on a sheet pan, but if you just rub it around, it'll all get in there some kind of way. I just find I like to season the meat before I ever cook it. I think that chicken needs that kind of seasoning. It's just my opinion. I might have to twirl these around a couple of times, but I really like it on the skin. And oh, that's might be too hot. So I'm just going to turn them around one more time. And I'm going to also, I can't help myself, I have to like saute a little bit of onion and garlic. I just think it adds a little bit extra flavor. I'm not making my own barbecue sauce. I'm going to mix two together, but see, that looks like plenty because we don't want it too hot. So let me chop my onion and then we'll get started in the Instant Pot. I like to add a little bit of time to the chicken, so I'm just going to pull off a couple of leaves if I have enough patience to do this. I'm just going to mix it around, let it sit on there. It's okay if you get a little bit of the stem. But we grew this, and I need to use some of it. It's really growing out of control. And you don't want too much. It's pretty strong. The fresh is not as strong as the dried. But I thought just to add a little extra flavor. This is annoying. It smells so good, though. This should be good. Because you could smell it, so that's good. So I just wanted to show you that. Throw that in there. The Instant Pot heated up pretty well, and I just chopped a small onion, a fresh jalapeno, and about 2 or 3 cloves of garlic. I was going to saute this just for a minute. I don't think these jalapenos are too hot, but I tell you what, I think the plant called. I think they were called Cajun bell peppers, and this is what they look like. And my husband said they're so hot, like I to wear gloves when I cut them. So, he's making this little hot sauce with them. He just put some garlic and some fresh jalapenos and that bell pepper and vinegar. So, we'll see how that comes out. I haven't tasted it to see how hot it really is. I'll put just a tiny bit of olive oil in here. I don't want too much because the chicken has skin on it. But I like to get my Instant Pot hot first, or you'll be waiting here, too long. So just saute it just a little, just to get a little color on them. So when they get a little color on them, I'll be back. One of the main ingredients. I'm going to use these two combined. This is a mustard style. And this is a sweet and smoky style, I'm sorry. But I really like these, and mixed together, they're really good. I'm going to make probably about 1.5 cups. And I'm going to save some when I put them in the broiler if I need some extra. And I let these get a little bit room temperature so that they're easier to pour out. So I'm going to do that while waiting on the onion. This much sauce, I didn't measure it, just It might not be enough, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to add just a tiny bit of this for more flavor. And my onions are already turning brown. I just like to add a little chicken stock, loosen it up a little bit. And the chicken's going to give off liquid as well. You want to make sure you have enough liquid in your pot. Now, I've watched some videos where, excuse me, they sear the chicken before they cook it in the Instant Pot, but I find that's just going to waste a step when I'm going to put them under the broiler anyway. So I'm just going to dump my chicken in like this. And let's move it around a little bit. Kind of push it down. I usually cook chicken breast, to be honest with you, but like I said, these were, I like these, I don't cook them that often. I think because I don't have a lot of patience, so that's one reason I'm doing an Instant Pot. So let's just pour this over. Do it all out. Like I said, I didn't add a lot of chicken stock, just a little. Kind of mix this around. Let me turn off the Sauté before I burn everything. Make sure I have enough liquid in here. Try to mix the onions around. I just love onion and garlic flavor in everything I cook. Yeah, I think that's going to be just right. You can always add just a touch more sauce or chicken stock or water. They're going to be, you know, not the prettiest when they come out either. Okay. I pray that's enough liquid. This is kind of a test. So let's put the lid on. And put it on ceiling. I don't have my glasses on, so I guess it's right. And I'm going to put, I've showed you the Instant Pot before. I'm going to press poultry, and it's got 13 minutes on it. I'm going to put it to 12. And hopefully that'll be plenty of time. And we will be back because I'm going to release the pressure when the Instant Pot is done. Show you guys, you probably already do this, but this is, we love that. It's called green giant. It's called extra sweet. And I put like a butter in there, salted butter, and I put a little seasoning in here once it's boiled. And I put the lid on it, and I just shake it up. And then if it needs more seasoning, I just add it. And it gets buttery and all, it's really good like this. See, it's a lot of butter, but I think I need a little bit more seasoning. I love this stuff. I'm using it again. It's not too salty. So I just wanted to show you my little butter trick. Anyway, let's move on to the next thing. I'll be right back. Okay, well, I did it for, how long did I do it? I forgot, 12 minutes. And it's not falling apart, but it's cooked all the way, as you can see. And it's very hot. Ow. Now turn my oven on to broil. And the juice is thin. So I'm going to put some fresh barbecue sauce on it, thicker barbecue sauce. But I didn't want it to be falling apart, but you can cook it either way. It just depends on how you like your chicken. See, that's cooked. Once the skin comes up from the bone, that's cooked. So, I hate to waste this juice down here, but it's just not thick enough for me. But it does have a lot of flavor with the onions and stuff. I'm just going to make sure I coat it. My oven's heating up, so I'm going to brush these with a little barbecue sauce, clean up my mess. And I'll be back. Okay, I just mixed a little bit more. You know, I just really wanted the onions and stuff to just flavor it. I'm gonna brush this. It depends on how much barbecue sauce you like. And I'm not gonna put it at the very top of the broil, because I'm not very good with broiling. So I'm just going to broil it on one side and then take it out and do the other side. But this barbecue sauce is really good. I might need a little bit more, Ella. Okay, so let me put this in the oven and then we'll flip it. I'll show you what it looks like. Impatient. I stuck it a little bit close, but I think it's going to be really good. See, it's getting a little. I don't really have to have mine really crispy, to be honest with you. I could eat it just like this. It's not the prettiest thing I've ever made, but it looked good. Oh, and we did taste that juice. It's really good. You could also baste it with the same juice you cooked it in. That broiler gets hot, but at least you don't have to leave the oven on too long to heat up your house. Oh, and I like to use the aluminum foil. One reason is because I'm lazy. I don't like to wash the pan. And another reason is I really like to protect my baking pans because I bake a lot of cookies and stuff, and I like my pans to keep looking nice. I don't like to get grease and stuff burnt into it. It's a perfect amount of barbecue sauce, Ella. And you can add more. It just depends on what you like. I'm going to use it all. I think that 12 minutes was perfect. So we are making a mess in here. So let's put it under here again. And hopefully I don't burn it, but I'll show you. I let him in. I put him in there about 3 minutes, but you can see they're just right for us. You can, you know, make them crispier if you like. But next we're gonna do a taste test. We're gonna cheat and make some instant mashed potatoes to use that juice on. It's gonna be so good. I hope you like the recipe. Tomatoes that we grew. The tomatoes are going. I should do another video. They're just absolutely going crazy. They're so big. I don't know what to do with them. But I'm going to slice this up and just put a little salt and pepper on it. Okay, well, I'm going to take a bite. I'm just going to try to show you how moist it is and tender. And we ended up using some of this juice for these mashed potatoes. So I'm just going to take a bite of both. I love it. I think the Instant Pot is like awesome during the summer or all year round, but it's such a budget-friendly meal. We're eating this for the meat's about $2. The corn was cheap. The mashed potatoes were $1, and the tomato was free because we grew it. Well, I guess it costs for the plant, but anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video and try using your Instant Pot or your oven with the barbecue sauce. Thank you for watching, and thank you to all my new subscribers. I really appreciate you, and come back tomorrow. I might have a new one, and thanks to Ella because she's always so helpful, and she's my girl. Thank you, everybody. Bye.